Welcome back. There's two ways to use DeepSeek R1 models. The first one is making API calls, which we're going to do the most of the time in this course in order to utilize AI in our AI applications. The other way is actually use it locally. You can download the model on your local computer, then you can use it. So the best way to download and use it, you can head to this website, which is Olama, and download for Windows. If you're using macOS or Linux, it's up to you. After you download it, you will be installing it. I already installed but removed it for this video, so we'll be installing together to show you guys how we can also use these large language LLM models locally. And if you're also curious about the benefits and advantages of like using a large language models locally, there you go. I asked for you, ChatGPT, our old friend. So if you care about your privacy and security, unless you're a big company, you don't care about the privacy and security that much because the big companies are so strict, being so strict about their policies and privacies and data security, which is important for them. But as a solo indie developer, you can easily make API calls, integrate the AI models to your applications to create an AI wrapper, for example. And long-term costs, which is another great option for like companies or for indie hackers too. But lower long-term costs is if you're an indie hacker with a laptop, it's not possible for you. It's most likely to not be possible for you to use any large language model locally because it requires hardcore hardwares. Like if you don't have any like great high level NVIDIA graphics card, it's gonna be a big hassle for you to run I mean, it's impossible for you to run a large language model. Faster response, obviously, because you're not making any API requests that calls to servers, third-party servers. Customization fine-tuning offline. You can also reach it offline. If we had the R1 model locally on my computer right now, I could use it right now because the API of DeepSeek it's been down for almost 2 days now, which is not a great thing for like indie developers. If you integrated your entire SaaS application, the application that is in the production right now, you're just offering to customers. And if you are using the DeepSeek R1 API, that means you're cooked because the API has been down, like it's been down for almost 2 days. They're trying to like make it running again. But however, let's look at another advantages here: scalability, no vendor lock-in, better control, whatever. But in this course, we will focusing more on the API. But in this video, I will show you guys how to use it locally, how to download it, and how to utilize it locally if you have a like hardcore hardware or anything. This is my laptop. I have an also setup where I can also use my hardwares, but for the course, it's more convenient for you guys to continue with the API. Anyway, so okay, now we're ready to go because I installed the Olama, and uh, you whenever you just type Olama and it turns you something like that, that means you installed the Olama successfully too. So we can check the models here on this web page. You can also pull the model, push. These are the comments that you can also give some comments to the Olama to get the models. For example, create a model from model file, show, run it, pull it. We'll be using pull to download the models to our local environment. So let's just choose DeepSeek R1 and let's continue with the 1.5 billion parameters, which is relatively like smaller than the other ones. Olamaran, not Olamaran. We will be pulling this. All right. Olama, pull. DeepSeek R1, 1.5 billion. Once I click that, there you go. Now it's downloading the model to my local computer. As you can see, it's 1.5 gigabytes, which is not a big deal for the laptops because if you select this model, oh my God, that's almost like 400 gigabytes. It's crazy. Okay, now it's downloading here as you can see. Once you get that model, you can also like remove the model by just RM to remove the model. You can copy it, ask for help, list the models you have. You can push the model to registry and everything. You can run it. We will be running the once we got that. And you can show the information about any model that you have. Start the old llama and create some model from a model file. So we'll be just using run right now. But if I decided to just remove that model from my local computer in order to clear some space, I will be using RM to remove my 1.5 gigabytes, 1.5 billion parameters model from my local computer. So it's almost done here. I will pause it right now. There you go. We're almost there. All right, success. So let's just run it. Run DeepSeek R1 1.5 billion. So now it's running. Totally local. I'm not sending any API requests to their servers to get some responses from them and everything. It's 100% local right now on my computer, which is 100% private and secure. The data is not shared with like another third parties whatsoever. So right now I'm just waiting for my computer to respond to this. Anyway, let's just wait for it. Okay, let's just say hi. Who are you? Perfect. Perfect. Now you can use your DeepSeek R1 1.5 billion parameters model in your local computer without any interference of like third-party application, third-party services and everything. What happens here? What happens in Vegas just stays in Vegas. The exact same shit goes here, exact same case. Here's what's happening. Whatever happens in this computer just stays in your computer. You're not sharing anything with the third party's data or anything. It's 100% secure and private. So I'm just gonna ask a riddle for DeepSeek R1 to solve. Let me just show you guys. So this is my riddle. John is a 35-year-old traveler. The year is 94, blah, 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 blah. And the answer is spaghetti or arrabbiata or whatever the hell. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it to ask the riddle about it to give him just space to use his abilities like thinking. Let's go. Oh, I'm just gonna ask like that. All right. I asked solve this riddle. Now it's thinking. Here's you can see. All right, let's tackle this riddle step by step. I'm DeepSeek R1, an AI assistant, etc. So, okay, what's the answer? Oh, it says putting it all together. Paris with Eiffel Tower, which is correct. City is Paris. Tower is also correct. Let me just show you the other ones. Popular dish, French cuisine, traditional dish. France is also correct, right? France is also right, but he didn't get the spaghetti. Yeah, I didn't get spaghetti. French pastry. It's just confusing with the French pastry, which is like quite similar to the pasta, but that's okay. If we were using to like not this 1.5, maybe like 14 billion parameters will be good enough to like solve this kind of riddle. So 14 parameters will be good enough to solve this riddle, but 1.5 is not good enough to find other clues. I mean, find this answer from the clues. Anyway, so that was it. How you can use DeepSeek R1 models locally with Ollama. And I said in the beginning of the video, there's two ways to use Ollama models locally. That one was the first one. And right now I'll be showing you guys the second one in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.